The federal wage subsidy, the rent subsidy, and the Canada Recovery Benefit are no longer available. Instead, workers unemployed because of COVID restrictions will have a new support in which they'll only receive $300 a week if they qualify.
I definitely don't think it's a good time. We are not out of the pandemic yet. If not everyone can qualify for it, it's not equitable, and I think that's one of the big issues.
I feel like it would be great if we had it for another 4 or 5 months to just really help us get to the other side.
People need money, and work is kind of scarce. So people might still need it, but at some point in time, they need to taper it off.
Well, we knew at some point it was going to come to an end.
For businesses, there will be some support for those who qualify for the Tourism and Hospitality Recovery Program, where businesses would have to show a revenue drop of at least 40% in the first 12 months of the pandemic. Companies in other sectors applying for the hardest hit business recovery program would have to show a revenue loss of at least 50% over the same period. Even though the federal government is providing other supports, the Canadian Federation of Independent Businesses is worried that people who don't qualify for these benefits may still struggle.
Many of them have, profit margins of maybe 5%, maybe a little more than that. So when your losses are 30 or 35%, obviously that means you're not making any money. Right? So it's a challenge for a lot of those small businesses. You also have to keep in mind that expenses have gone up. For example, they have to make sure they have personal protective equipment available.
Covering expenses for PPE is something the owner of Westtown Bar and Grill is hoping they can get reimbursed for.
Social distancing, the barriers, the sanitizers, and on and on. There's been lots of expense. It would be huge. We've lost a lot of money. We've lost a lot of savings. We've continued to reinvest for the future to hope that we come out of this. But if we could get refunded for some of those health policies.
Brandon Stanichuk says he couldn't qualify for the previous subsidies because Locke Street was under construction. But if he can qualify for the new program, it would really help.
It's been up and down, but it's still overall down quite a bit.
The new replacement programs will remain in effect until May. Manesa Dhanabalan, CHCH News, Hamilton.